Hey everybody, how you doing? I thought it might be a good idea to go live a little early today for the afternoon session with GameStop making a move right at the moment, and some of you wondering what is going on. I figured I might as well go live. How you doing? Right now, the stock market is not doing much since I last saw you. The Dow is up 243. And just let me kind of adjust my screen here. Okay, the Dow's up 243, and I see S&P up 48, and I see Nasdaq up 266. But the big the big move here is GameStop. We're up $30 a share right now to 124.60. I wish I could tell you exactly why this stock is running, but I cannot. I can only speculate with you. But we are definitely seeing some activity here. We have volume of 10 million shares now, which is above normal. It wasn't above normal a couple hours ago. We were at 1 million in the first hour of the day, nothing much, but now we've had a run. I do see a story here or an article on Seeking Alpha. GameStop surges 25% as retail investor enthusiasm ramps up. But there's nothing here. It says shares are up 27%. They're rallying sharply without a clear catalyst, reminiscent of the moves of the height of the stock a year ago. Um, and There's more than 400 mentions on Wall Street bets, up from 115 yesterday, according to Quiver Initiative. And Let's see, short interest is at about 18%, well below levels when GameStop popped last year. But market watchers have noted a pickup in out of the money call buying, which could be producing a gamma squeeze effect. In gamma squeeze, call writers buy the underlying assets, increasing demand and boosting the price. Again, I don't think so. Well, I don't think that's it. There's no other story here. There's no other piece of information about what is causing the shares to have a run. Now, a run sometimes makes a run go even more. Sometimes you get like buying begats buying, and people kind of pile in. We haven't had 50 million trade. Remember, at the height of this stock's popularity a year ago, we were trading 50 to 100 million a day. Every day, the stock was turning over like that. We've had 10 million trade today, so we're not, that's not it. It could be a couple of shorters got squeezed out by a brokerage firm. They're just buying them in at market, and too bad, so sad. There's nothing for sale right now. Well, tough. We got to buy you in, and we're just going to buy you in. Now that lasts until these shorters are covered. I have no idea if there are shorters and how many we're talking about, but boy, it can turn the other way very quickly if it's over. Um, right now, I see it at 123.35, up 29.15. Looks great. I mean, it reminds me of the old days. But I'm not too convinced that we're on our way to the moon or anything like that. Another thing I've been looking at, I was keeping an eye on AMC, because you know how sometimes one stock will move the other stock. AMC goes up, GameStop goes up, one goes down, one goes up. AMC is traded up 246 today. It's now at 1833, and it's traded 48 million shares. And that's higher than usual as well. But it's not the same percentage move as GameStop today. AMC is up 15%. GameStop's up 32% at this second in time at 124.84 for GameStop. 1836 on AMC. Now, if you've written a call contract on GameStop, you do nothing. Okay, you do this. This is what you do right here. You just do this. You cross your arms and just go. Okay, go ahead. Take your run. Do what you got to do. Go ahead. Do not get in the middle of it. Don't try to do a rollover right now. Don't buy these back and worry about it. Don't do anything. Just sit back and go, okay, I get it. I've written my calls, whatever the number is, and we're out there and the stock is going up. So be it for now. We're not going to flinch, because what we're looking for is performance for the day. What will it really do today? Overnight reaction to the markets, after hours trading, pre-market trading. And we may find that tomorrow at this time, we're sitting at 110, 112, and everyone's going, what was that? who was that? We've just got to let the stock do what it's got to do. If you have not written a call yet, by the way, if you have not written a call option yet, this could be a really good time to take advantage of these prices. You might want to look at writing 125 or 130 calls for the next couple of weeks. You might be able to get your hands on 10, $15 a contract and offer your stock up at 140. I don't see a need, a reason, and why the stock would take off. There's no corporate anything here yet. It will be, but it isn't now. But again, you have to have the faith of an option writer, which is there's a tomorrow and there's a day after tomorrow. And today is only Tuesday, and we don't expire until Friday. And there's a whole lot of contracts out there that are 110s, 15s, 20 that may not be in the money by Friday. So we have to sit back and kind of go, all right, let's just see what this is all about. If you've got contracts expiring this Friday, we'll make moves. If you don't have contracts expiring until next Friday, we don't do anything. We sit back and just go, okay, well, let's just figure this out. I want to see the stock reach a plateau. I want to see it hit a high level. I want to see it hit its, whatever number it's going to reach to, and then see where it wants to settle in at a little bit, and then we'll kind of deal with it. And if we need to do rollovers, we need to do rollovers. I lick my chops that some of you might be doing rollovers at 125 or 130. I would love that. We can always do $150 rollovers for 6 months out. We can always do $175 rollovers for a year out. We can bring in tons of money when a stock does a run like this, and let the gamblers really go nuts out there. They're the ones more nervous than anybody else. Call option writers are a patient bunch, and they just sort of sit back and go, all right, go on with your shenanigans. Go ahead, do what you want to do. We'll see what's going on. It's kind of like Bull Durham. You got the Kevin Costner's the catcher, and then you got the pitcher on the mound. He's all nervous and stuff, and he wants to throw the fastball because he hasn't seen my fastball before. And Kevin Costner says, okay, go ahead, set it up, throw it up. And he asks him to throw him his fastball, and the guy hits it out of the park. So just let the market do what it wants to do, and sit back and let's see what happens. I love the fact that it's 125 and not 75 or 65. I'd rather have this problem than that problem. This problem is a lot easier to deal with. Much easier to deal with, especially with rollovers. So don't expect to get exercised. Any of you who have written calls, don't expect to be exercised. I don't think that's in the chips here. I really don't think so. And let's say you were exercised. Just let's play this wild card. You wrote options and you get exercised. You get paid for the stock at the strike price you set. All right. Then what do? You fold your arms. And you just let the stock trade away. We'll trade around here. It'll calm down, and you'll buy your stock back, and you'll probably buy it back for what you sold it for. You're going to be okay. I don't see the shares going to 500 a share. Nothing like that. Right now, 124.05, high for the day. I think 125.52. It will create a few headlines today, as it should. Otherwise, stock people aren't doing their job. It should be the talk of the town for a bit, although I doubt you'll get any positive news from the stock on CNBC. I mean, don't look for anything like that. But don't be surprised if we have $10 swings now for a little bit of up and down, up and down. That's kind of where I think we're at right now. I thought I'd go live and just talk to you now about it rather than wait till 1 o'clock. If you're wondering why are you on now, figured I'd cover this now and kind of calm you down if you're nervous. The Dow is only up 207 right now. It's not. We're not going up 800 points today, so we're not adding a lot of fuel to this fire. GameStop is all by itself. I mean, GameStop is alone on this run, okay? Yeah, Rocket Lab's up 43 cents. SoFi is up 19 cents. But that's nothing like GameStop, right? Matterport is up 31 cents. ME is up 29. Spire had a little run there about an hour ago. Got up to 212, I think it was, 214. Unfortunately, Spire's back to 205. ATIP's up 4.5 cents. Smart Rent down 16. Xterra is up 2. So we don't have other stocks really making the run. Let me take a look at a couple of meme stocks we watch. But yeah, Bed Bath and Beyond is up 121. That's the other Ryan Cohen stock. Now we have to watch. It's up $1.20 to $24. Nope, that's a 5% move. That's not a 30% move. We've got BlackBerry up 35 cents. It's not going anywhere either. So these meme stocks are not going to the moon here or anything like that. I don't see this as a meme revival and all that. In case you're wondering if it's a big revival of the old days. That's not it. That's absolutely not it. GameStop now 123, topped out at 125.79 a few minutes ago. 10.69 million traded, and no news anywhere about the company and what it's doing. AMC 1848 hit a high of 1890. I did read something about the movie, this Batman movie. It's a box office success, and they are doing something now called there's something now called um, surge pricing going on at movie theaters. Something about surge pricing, where I suppose what's happening is you want to see the movie on Friday night at 7 o'clock, like everybody else, you have to pay more for your seat than if you wanted to watch the movie on a Tuesday afternoon at 2 in the afternoon, something like that. I find that basically BS, but welcome to the new normal. There's also surge pricing going on in sports teams. When the Lakers come to town in Boston, that's a classic matchup. So you pay more for that ticket than if you had the Cleveland Cavaliers come into Boston. Sorry, Cleveland fans. That kind of thing. The Dow right now is only up 187. We're losing a little bit of steam here. S&P is up 39 and NASDAQ is up 236. The NASDAQ market was up over 2%. It's now up only 1.7%. Oil is getting stronger. It's down 34 cents, not down $2 like it was earlier. So some of the larger markets are calming down a bit. We'll see if this is just temporary. The Dow right now is up 192. GameStop 123.08 right now, touching 125.79 for the high, and we've been doing waves. It's kind of wave up, wave down, a little wave up, come down a little bit, wave up. We'll see how it wants to work it for the next hour and a half. We have an hour and a half till we close, and I'll be with you the whole time. We'll see what's going on. Volume 10,800,000. I've watched this now for 30 minutes, and we haven't had a million shares go through. There's not a lot of volume here. I mean, there was a surge of volume somewhere in here, probably between 110, 115 a share to 125. There was a surge of volume in the last 2 hours, but it is really getting quiet now. Again, it's trading, it's momentuming still. It's kind of like pushing a big cruise ship through the ocean and then turning the engines off. It'll coast a while. And this is coasting a while, but the volume is slowing up. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to watch and interpret a market where no one is talking about it. It's kind of hard to find out. Anyway, there it is, and we'll see what's going on. That's the dealio. Welcome to the early show here. Abram is here. George is here. How you doing, buddy? I'm dying on these 85s. Don't do anything. Don't make a move right now, George. Thanks, George. Chris, hi. How you, Blair? How you doing, guys? How you doing? Jennifer's here. Hello there, Mallow. Hello. I should have bought my covered calls back. Don't worry about it. Bruce, they some news outlets said retail investors are interested again. Again, they have nothing. They have no idea. They have nothing to say, so they're guessing. H. Gregory, I'm sitting on with my arms folded, Uncle Bruce. I got nervous on that run up after that NFT news in January. Bought back, then the stock price dropped. Then I took a loss. Lesson learned from last time. Thanks, Uncle B. Exactly. John Beckman is here. Alberto, I should just let the value come down from time. Buying back now is insane. I hope they go to 500. Laugh out loud. I'm patient. Just be patient and wait. 123.28 is the stock right now. Scott's going, look at that volume on the GameStop. H. Gregory, I'll be rolling on my AMC 15s expiring Friday. Splayer, I am closing again and again a 5-time leverage position because I think about tomorrow. Then when it dips, I think about the old times and buy back. I made already $40. only with 80. Vash, up 30% and nervous. I don't want to be that person. Spirit, great. Thanks, Uncle B, for the extra time you spend with us. The next pair, I'm up 10% on BBY, bought at 21.99. Let's go. Spirit. And to mention, I started half an hour after the opening. Otherwise, it would be a normal gain for someone who bought in late last week. H. Gregory, it's just annoying that I'm always right before it runs. I can never time this right. You don't have to worry about that. 123.30 on GameStop. I saw 122 for a moment ago. Now 122.89. It's backing off a little bit more. AMC is now at 18.58 after topping out at 18.90. I will watch for that. Uncle Bruce on early. Let's go, says Nicholas. Number 51 thumbs ups. Nick, yes, I'm number 51. Nick, you hang in there. Don't do a thing. Nothing. Scott, number 56. Sell my house in Upper Marlboro. I'm number 55. Mentat, GameStop, we've seen the borrow rate 10%, which is new. Nick, bleeding on 85s. Don't worry about it. Don't do nothing. Nothing. Deep value investing. I love Bruce. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thanks for these early thumbs ups. 123.55 right now, 123.51, and we were $1, 220, 230 higher than this. It's going to jump around. It is going to do this now as it sort of finds itself and tries to figure out what it should be doing. There are a lot of people asking just what you're asking. What's going on? Why? I can tell you everyone on Wall Street's asking the same question. There has to be, in my opinion, a client problem somewhere, a shareholder problem somewhere. And it could be a derivative-based thing. It could be a short position situation. I don't know. But it could be that. And that is not across the board company-wide. We don't have 70 million shorted. And so maybe there's someone being bought in from some stock. It's possible. And whoever's buying this person in is doing it badly and running the market. But unfortunately, this stock will drop as fast as it goes up. And that's unfortunate for anybody buying this at 123, thinking it's going to go much higher than this because there's no news. Splayer, what is interesting to me, eToro deleted a news that was made around 6 hours ago and showed up on GameStop newsfeed. Nick, did something happen in Ukraine? No, this is not a. If something great happened in Ukraine, we'd be up 1,000 points on the Dow. We're up 209, so no. On early, yeah, I'm here. Because of GameStop, I'm here early. George, Sebastian, welcome to the party. Nick, Alberto, I've taken pics and have crossed my arms to compare to prove of how your one-on-one works. Right on. 123.10 on GameStop, 122.96 on GameStop. AMC is 18.52 right now, and it got as high as 19 something, or not quite 18.90. Was that right? 18.90 was the high on AMC. We're now back to 18.55. 123.48 now on GameStop. The high has been 125.79. I'm not saying it won't go higher. There's still a chance it could go higher than this today, but we're watching the action to see what's going on here. The Dow is not helping GameStop. It's up 213, which is where we've been for hours. S&P is up 45 and Nasdaq is up 256. So these markets aren't surging and going to the moon. 123.54 to 124 range right now is where I see GameStop trying to trade at. Watching this to see what it wants to do. I'm happy to see all of our other stocks green today. I'm happy to see a 41-cent rise on Rocket Lab to 924. We're at 978 on SoFi. We did break 10 this morning. I'd like to see that happen again. We're up 22. Matterport 845, up 28 cents. I like that. ME at 388. Keep it going. We're up 30 cents. Spire at 205. I'd like to see that keep going. We're up 7 cents. ATIP at 180, only up 4. I really wish it would get with the party. Smart Rent, it just defies logic. It's down 17 cents to 702. Everything is up, but this one, Sexter down a nickel. It was over 12 this morning. It's 11.40 now. I can't answer it. Can't tell you what. 53.04 on Pfizer, down 115 a share. For those of you out there who've written calls on Pfizer, you're doing all right today. Robinhood is up 71 cents. Vanik is up $1.50. Home Depot up 55 cents. IBM up 71. Microsoft up 368. Apple up 335. Goldman up 365. Cisco up 28 cents. Facebook up 472. Amazon up 74. Tesla up 59.97 to 981. Good news out of Berlin. That factory's opening today. Google up 71 cents, $71 to 28.01. Bed Bath Beyond up $1.18, and BlackBerry up 39 cents. Royal Caribbean up $1.60 at the moment. So, we don't have a lot of massive moves going on. We have nothing unusual happening. The only unusual activity, GameStop, AMC. GameStop 123.03 and AMC 18.49 up 263. That's where I'm at right now on both of these. Volume on GameStop at this moment now 11.02 million. It's been about 45 minutes to an hour to get a million through, and that's not as much as that has been going through. The first hour and a half, I think when I went off the air, GameStop was over 1 million shares, but wasn't 2 million. So we've done about 8 million shares in about a 2-hour window after I went off the air, maybe 3-hour window, and now we're quiet again. So we're at 122.86, backing up just ever so little. We'll see what, if the selling comes in here as people are cashing in on this run, the buying may not even be able to handle it, and maybe this shorter's been taken care of. If that was the deal, I really don't know. Splayer saying there is a wall at 125 that makes it hard to go higher as far as I can see in the big chart picture. Alberto, SoFi and Rocket Lab will be the next ones to hit the mark so we can write covered calls. Put on your aluminum foil hat, Uncle Bruce. Away we go. Free Thinker Stock Markets with Bruce. I came to ask you what you think about Ryan Cohen's Bed Bath & Beyond calls. If I remember right, thousands of them. I don't know. I don't know about call options at 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s on Bed Bath Beyond. I know nothing about this. I have no idea what to make of it. Nothing. Can't help you there. 122.94 right now on GameStop as we're at. Ken, so cute. You're on early. You missed us. I did. I can't stand it. John, oh my God, I can't wait to be able to write covered calls on software for some nice premiums. Oh, can't wait. Maximus, the speed of this market makes me worried about tomorrow, but I'll take a good market any day, a good market day. Well, up to 11 right now is where we're at. On the Dow, we're up 43 on S&P, and we're up 250 on NASDAQ. Percentage terms, NASDAQ is up 1.8%. The Dow's only up 0.6%, so the Dow is only 1/3 of NASDAQ. So the Dow should really be 650 points higher to match NASDAQ's performance today. It's not happening. S&P is up 1% with a 45-point gain. Crude, apparently, WTI settled at 109.27 a barrel today for May. April, WTI is selling at 111. So, interestingly, oil is settling at lower prices than where it's trading at right now for the future deliveries. That's telling me that analysts expect the prices to stay lower and not go higher. That's what the future market is saying right now. May contracts are trading lower than April contracts. Interesting. 111 on oil, down 82 cents. The Dow is now up 210. GameStop 123.21, 123.13, and AMC 18.56. That's where we're at right now. Uncle Bruce, thank you, Aurora says, for reminding us to keep our arms crossed. Sitting tight on my GameStop cover call, strike 95, expiring this Friday. Yep, sit tight. Sit tight. John, I'm daring the market to take me out on Spire. Trade so flat, it seems like a safe bet. John runs up early in the day, loses momentum, and falls back down. Pizza's here. Can you explain what you would do if you wrote a covered call for GameStop in the 90-100 range with this run-up? I wouldn't do anything. I would sit back right now and let this market settle down, figure out where it wants to go. It's obviously acted completely unusually and way over normal, beyond normal. So we got to get back to a calmer market. So I wouldn't do anything today, and I I'd unlikely do anything tomorrow or Thursday. It would be Friday if I had options expiring that I will make my move. But here we are now, and right now we're 121.73 at this second. We hit 125.79, so we're $4 lower than the high of 20 minutes ago. So I just sit back and let this stock settle back. I mean, AMC's dropping, by the way, right now, 18.27 as well. Yeah, I wouldn't do anything. Wouldn't do anything. If I had to if today was Friday and we were here, I would now be doing rollovers. That's what I would be doing. I'd be checking the option charts, the option chains, and at the very least, I would, if I had a $100 contract written, I'd be looking to write a 100 for next week or the week after, and buy the one back that expires today at about book value. Write a new one for book value plus a premium because it's 2 weeks further out. Take that money, add it to my war chest in my account. Wait. If I could theoretically buy back my 100 today and write a 105 for 2 weeks out for the same amount of money, because it's got 2 extra weeks of time, I would get a premium for that, lift up my strike price. I'd be $5 closer to the market. I'd make that move and wouldn't worry about it. But right now, I'm not doing anything. This is Tuesday, and we're at 120.28 right now. 120.28 on GameStop at the moment. Sixter announced fourth quarter and full year 21 results. Says Tom. Did that come out last night or does that come out tonight? Maximus, gotta say, cover calls have saved my account during this market drop. I'm still up thanks to them. There you go. 119.91 on GameStop, by the way. We're backing up. Michael, what? I haven't seen anything. I thought it was after market close. Might be after the market. Now it's dropping, says Splair. Nickel, what's that saying? Nice spike, mate. Just wish I had something worth a bit more to write calls on. There you go. 120.04 on GameStop, pushing the 119 barrier now. We're down $5 from the high of the day at this point. The Dow is still up 201 points. We've got S&P up 42.9, and we have Nasdaq up 249. So the big markets are fine. GameStop now 119.43, backing off again, and we're at 18.25 on AMC, having topped out at 18.90. 58 million traded now on AMC. There's some profit taking coming in here on AMC as it's slowly pulling back. 119.90, 119.82 GameStop. Bobby says came out this morning, Sixtera. Did it really? Okay. Arico, heavy volume on GameStop. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, Arico. Michael, what was their earnings per share? Yeah, Sixtera. I saw nothing. Obviously, anywhere wasn't being talked about anywhere by anybody, so you can see what happened there. Let's take a look at Sixtera. I'm showing it down a penny on the day at 11:44, and let's see if I have a press release here. Yeah, they did their press release this morning. Excuse me, and GameStop right now 119.18. By the way, 119.18. Sixtera announces fourth quarter and full year results. They say here they were pleased to report continued execution of our business plan in the fourth quarter, delivering solid growth for 21. Our first year as a publicly traded company. That was said by Nelson Fonseca, Sixtera's CEO. Further, the midpoint of our 2022 guidance implies year-over-year revenue and transition adjusted EBITDA growth of 6% and 9% respectively. Our team is focused on driving innovation on behalf of our customers while continuing to invest in our business for future growth. We're excited about the opportunities ahead of us in 22 as we expand our platform in key geographies and further our commitment to being responsible stewards of the environment and good partners in the communities in which we operate. I mean, talk about a blah, blah, blah announcement. Talk about, geez. It's that's the kind of announcement that it reminds me when I was a child in school, and we used to have to do public speaking in front of our class, and you would do this goody little speech, and you make the teacher happy, but the rest of us would gag in the back of the school, like, geez, slather on the crap. In any event, total revenue increased by 5.7 million or 3.3% to 178 million for the fourth quarter. Recurring revenue increased 6.4 million, 3.9% year over year to 170 million. in the fourth quarter. Core revenue increased to 11.6 million. Net loss of 65 million in the quarter. Let's see, the higher revenue improvements. Full year total revenue increased by 13 million to 700 million dollars. The core revenue, where are we at here? Net loss for the year, 257 million. Okay, what else going? Average core churn basis, full year connection revenue, stabilized occupancy. I'm trying to figure out where the good news is, and I'm trying to figure out what the where we're really at here. Where are we really headed? I don't know. We executed well in 2021. Well, yeah, but you lost $200 million. And we're now access to new capital sources, fuel continued growth, accelerate product and technology innovation, enhance our ability to quickly meet customer needs. Yeah. I don't know. Revenue for the year was 2021 703 million. Guidance is 730 to 760. So they're looking 4 to 8% more in gross revenue. Earnings before interest and taxes and deductions, depreciation, they're looking for that to go up 5 to 13%. Capital expenditures expected to go up by 22%. That's not good, even up to 32%. And there you go. They're going to have a conference call to talk about all this this morning. Be curious if anyone's heard that. And they've got conferences coming up that they're going to go to and talk about. So that's it. I got nothing on any other source of info. I see the stock down a penny on this marketplace. That's all I see here, and I got nothing. 119.65 on GameStop right now. I have to admit, though, I'm watching GameStop much more closely right now than Sixtera. So, they're generating 700 plus million in gross revenues. Yes, I think they have 61 centers where they generate the revenue from. But there's nothing here about future expansion, new centers, client numbers, nothing. It's very cryptic. So I'm going to have to go through the SEC filing when they list it, when they do it. See what's going on. That's all I can say. All right. Sorry about that. Let's see. I also see nothing, says Michael. Tom, before opening today, Yahoo Finance has info under CYXT. Zane is here. Just jumping in, what I shall do with my covered 100 covered calls. Can I worry now or roll, or should we just wait? Just wait. Just sit back. We're now at 120.32 on the day. We hit a high of 125 today. I guess it wasn't great. They were at 12.18 and now they're in the 11.40s. It wasn't inspirational, Michael, to make the world go out and buy these guys up. But then again, this is kind of where the stock has been lately. The volume today, 323,000. I would sure like to see more. Anyway, what company? I was talking about CYXT here, Roble. Kyle, sit on your in the money GameStop covered calls. This will do what it always does and dump to 100 by Friday, says Kyle. Let's see. Sixtera. We've done all that. And let's see what's going on. Reddit chat saying that GameStop can't stop, won't stop, blah, blah, blah. I say either way, Tio has made me a profit. Thank you, Albert. I can. 119.89 on GameStop, 18.15 on AMC. AMC is also backed up from 18.90 down to 18.17 now. On 60 million for AMC. GameStop volume at $120 now. 11.5 million. So there's higher volume than usual, of course, no question about it. But in the last hour, we have not had heavy volume at all. It's up. It's more than usual, but it's not heavy at all. That's why the stock's off $5 already from its high of the day. Unless we get another wave of 2 million shares wanted at any price you want to give it to me at, we're not going to go to 125. I don't think so. But I don't know why it went up in the first place. I can only guess because no one is talking. Could be the public company is saying, hey, we got nothing to say. We don't have anything material, So we're not supposed to say anything. So we're not going to talk unless we're made to talk by the SEC under SEC rules. There's nothing happening that makes us talk right now. So we're saying jack squat, which leads me to believe that this is a shareholder problem. This is a shareholder issue. It is a stockbroker client issue of some kind that was initiated somewhere, kicked the momentum into gear, and then caused a few other dominoes to fall to run the market. But maybe that whole thing crested out about 45 minutes ago. But I thought this happened this morning at around 11 in the morning. I thought around 11 in the morning we crested out and figured out and ended our little run up. Evidently, I was mistaken. At about 11:15, we were at 108.21 and 108.80. I thought, well, that was it. It went down again to like 105, 104.86 at 12:03, and then we went up to 118.19 at 105, and then of course we hit the 125 level here at about 223. But we didn't last long up there at 223 at that price. It's now obviously backed off here to 120.50, but here we are. Here we are indeed. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's see what's going on. We'll be here to watch it. 1831 on AMC, looking a tiny bit better. 120.01 on GameStop at the moment. We're up 39 cents on Rocket Lab. We're up 18 on SoFi. The Dow's up 202. Matterport is up 21 cents. ME is up 29 to 387. Spire is up 7.5 cents to 205. Our ATIP physical therapy up 3.5 cents. Smart Rent down 20. Sixtera up 16 cents. Pfizer 52.94, under 53 again, down 125. Robinhood down actually up 61 cents to 13.66. Vanik is up 165. Home Depot up 38 cents. IBM up 70 cents. Microsoft up 3.94. Apple up 3.24. Goldman up 3.42. Cisco up a quarter. Facebook up 5.22. Amazon up $75. Tesla up $62 to $8.94. $75. Bed Bath Beyond is backing off. It is still up 74, but it was as high as 24.80. It's now 23.74. It spiked when GameStop spiked. And it's backed off now a full dollar to 23.74 to be up only 74 cents on 5.6 million volumes. So Bed Bath Beyond is not the leader of this run either. It just got sucked along in the vortex of GameStop, AMC, I guess. Trying to make heads or tails of it. We're up 201 on the Dow. GameStop 120.68 right now. Okay. Let's see. ME price is spiking as Canada requiring gene testing in order to qualify for diversity job candidate postings. I don't think so. Credit Savage, it's safe to say everyone on here is underwater at least $2,000 on GameStop. I love it. I'd rather have a rollover problem than and Uncle Bruce, the stop keeps dropping. What do I do problems? Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Yeah, I'm quite happy to be talking to you about GameStop at 120 than at 65. This is a lot more fun. And we'll just go with it. We're fine. We'll see where it wants to go. Yep, it's all good with me. 202 is the gain on the Dow. 0.6%, 0.6 of a percentage point. We're kind of just sitting here at the moment, and we're just watching for the final hour of the day here. We got an hour and 5 minutes to go in our session, and we're going to keep an eye on it, see what gives. If anybody sees any breaking news on anything, we'll figure it out. I don't know if we're going to see any breaking news on anything at all. I'm really not so sure. And I'm kind of curious to see if the Dow and the S&P and the Nasdaq can hold these gains, because we're not adding to the momentum. We've really only replaced the loss from yesterday's Dow performance. We haven't added to the higher recovery, the rally. This stock rally, as far as the Dow Jones goes, has not continued forward from Friday's close. And we've recovered yesterday's sell-off. And now here we are flatlining at this point. And if we don't add to it today, will we have a bad last hour, or could we add to it slightly, making us guess whether there's real strength behind this rally beyond this? I think there is, but I would like to see it in the form of a 500-point shot to kind of reaffirm that the Dow is definitely wants to go higher. We're up 222. I'm not complaining, just noting it. Michael is saying, I'm glad I wrote those $12.50 calls on Sextera when it was over $12. Rico, do we have short covering happening? I bet there was a lot of naked shorting happening after the earnings got beaten down. There could have been a lot of shorting going into the earnings as well. There could have been a lot of folks thinking a week before, this thing always goes down when the earnings come out. And when it was sitting at 110 a few weeks ago, there might have been a lot of short positions taken at that time. It did go back down to the 80s. Maybe they didn't get covered or whatever. They got greedy, and maybe today they're getting shellacked. That's possible. But is this a one-day wonder? Is this a 4-hour one-day wonder, like a 4-hour period inside a one-day wonder? Is that it? I don't know. 120.66, it's looking a little better at the moment. 120.72. See if there's any kind of a run here. 18.36 on AMC. Jeff, I feel that you're right. Credit service. Chris, I seriously must thank you for real. I am making $200 here, $150 there, $1,000 here, a couple grand there, and I never would have done this had I not run into your channel. We appreciate you very much. Thank you, and congrats. Way to go. Well done. Thank you for your donations. Thank you. 120.17 on GameStop, up 25.97. I want you all to get rich. Just make a whole ton of money and be generous tippers, and I'm a happy guy. There it is. So simple. Yeah, we're gonna watch this 119.71 on GameStop right now. Back under 120 again. 18.26, little pullback on AMC here at the moment. All right, excuse me, Jeff. It's definitely better to get exercised and be up on your original holding at the time of writing than down. Fear of missing out sucks, but money in the bank is real. That's right. Winners cash checks. The real reason GameStop is up is because I bought a Nintendo Switch and a bunch of games. You're welcome, everybody. Thank you, and Scott. Thanks, pal. Without you, we'd have been nowhere. This is great. Fantastic, man. Fantastic. I'm watching that SoFi. I'd sure love to see that SoFi pick up action again. Wouldn't it be great if it got hot too? We've had 44 million trade today, 44.7 million, just not enough on SoFi to bust it out. 60 plus million is a good day, but 45 million is average at this point in time. 976. We're up 19. I'm not complaining. We're up 19 cents. But boy, we were at 10.06 this morning, and that felt pretty good. I'd sure like to see that SoFi take a run at 10 again. And I'd like to see Rocket Lab follow the $10 level as well. It would be nice to see some of these stocks come back up here where they belong beyond these prices. 119.46 on GameStop. We're backing off again. Still up $25 on the day. I guess Tesla is up 10%. Yay, says Barn. And Brian is saying that Brian Hemp, thank you, Skate. Thanks, man, for buying that game system and moving that market for us. We appreciate it. We're all happy. 119.57 on GameStop at the moment right now. 205 on the Dow, a little lower from that 223 run we had just a second ago. We'll see if this is just a little anomaly. And take it from there. We're just working it. From where I knew getting $5.95 premium on GameStop call, Wade, wasn't worth it. And Zed, the credit service, I sold 2 contracts, 100 with a month out. Uncle Bruce stays calm and watch. It's all good. That's it. There you go, my friend. That's what you're gonna do. because the premium you got, if you were to be exercised right now, if they bought your stock from you at 100, you'd get the premium on top of it. And you're into this 111, 112 neighborhood here, and the stock is 119. So, it's okay. We'll stick around. It's all good. Hector, Power Hour, how you doing, man? Nice to have you come to the show. Welcome one, welcome all, as we watch this interesting day on GameStop, to say the least. It is an interesting day. What can I say? Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs ups. We have 105 thumbs ups now. I do appreciate those. If you're able to hit this channel with a thumbs up, give it a little momentum, that would be great. GameStop followers should be here and watching with us. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, all of you, for popping in and hanging out with the gang. Love the folks that are popping in here to say hi. And let's see, just saying on top of all of the other stuff going on. Excuse me. Noting, just watching the news here, keeping an eye on things going on. There's not really much else going on. Lots to follow for us. So I got to say, lots to follow as usual. There we go. All righty. Okay. Dow's up 215 right at the moment. 215. AMC at 119.17 right now. All righty. Oil down 82 cents at 111.30. Gold lost 570 today, so that's okay. That's a better trend for the markets. The markets like that. And there we are. There we go. Okay. Marcus, I'm thumbs up number 105. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Just tuning in, and I'm up 20% up. There's any specific news on GameStop? We got nothing, my friend. We've been asking ourselves this all day. We're trying to figure it out. A 224 gain on the Dow right now. Abnormal options on SoFi today, apparently. And PS5 jacked up. GameStop today. Wow. Okay. Rock and roll. We're showing GameStop now at 119.49, 119.41. We've got AMC at 18.11. That's given up about 20 cents in the last few minutes. 18.06 now on AMC. It's backing up. It hit 18.90 for the high. GameStop was as high as 125.79 about an hour ago now. And we're now at 119.27, 119 on the nose, falling off a little bit at this point in time. Joanna's here. I'm thumbs up 96, she says. Nice spike, mate, for tracking calls and puts. Paul, go Bruce. Thank you. Go GameStop, go Bruce. 119.05 on GameStop, 18.08 on AMC. As we're seeing stock come in and people taking a profit, and why not? We've traded 11.8 million on GameStop today. 11.8 million. This volume is slowing up. There's no doubt about it. GameStop is definitely slowing down in activity at the moment. The true repairman is in the house, number 134. Johnny D. Anyone seen Hunter Biden's laptop? Adventures with Duncan. Simpletons. Welcome. Another 8 SoFi joined my plans. Right on, buddy. Duncan, keep out on PF. Keep an eye on PFE. And DQ, late to the party, pal, says DQ. Is it? I'm smashing the like button. I'm at number 140. Thank you, buddy. Hello, Duncan from Joanne. Welcome all. 119.16 on GameStop. And we've got AMC at 18.11 right now. And the Dow is up 227 points. We're sort of flatlining now for about 5 hours on the Dow. We went up and then we've stayed here. We really haven't moved too much all day long. And we've been higher on the Dow, as high as 34,866. We're at 34,780 but that's only 80 points higher. We're not that far off, and we're just chugging along here, holding the line at the moment. And Nasdaq's up 2% right now at up 284. Excuse me. 119.12 on GameStop right now. Seems to be flatlining between 119 and 120 lately. That's where it seems to be holding on to at the moment. And there it is. Marcus, I just want to say thanks to Bruce and the gang for keeping me sane during the last year. No problem. MK, let's go. GameStop. Duncan, hi there, Joanne. Michael, LGR, rock and roll. Anyway, there you go, guys. Thank you all for popping in to seeing us today. It's nice to have you, and it's good that you could come by and join us. We're happy to have you pop in. We're going to make a little shift right now. We're going to shift over to member only chat. Thank you, all of you who've been here visiting with us. Please consider becoming a member and joining the gang here. I'd love to have you. Consider becoming a regular member or a Gold Bagel member. And if you do become a Gold Bagel member, you are able to join us every morning for a Gold Bagel member trading update alert before 8:30 in the morning, and Wednesday night primetime live with Uncle Bruce, where we have our hangout, and you can ask me anything you want about your trading accounts and what's going on. Thank you guys so much for being here, all of you. Liz is number 153. Hello. Let's go Rangers, says Michael. Actually, you see the Yahoo article on SoFi, CEO saying canceling 10,000 student debt, said his late brother still had 44,000 in debt at 47. So sad. Unbelievable. It's a real problem for people to get rid of these loans over years and years and years, trying to get a life together, get married, have kids, get a house, get a car, and just try to get by, and still carry that educational debt around your neck. Pretty tough. 119.47 for GameStop right now, and AMC at 18.13, as I'm keeping a real sharp eye on those two to see how they're going to go through here as the day goes on. Cloaked Dagger is here. Hello, GameStop. Look at that, GameStop. And Uncle Bruce, I bought last week at 78. Do you think I should sit back and sell for profits? I'm assuming I'm not sure what. Are you talking about GameStop? I don't know what you're asking me about. If you bought at 78, I say congratulations. nicely done. And if you got 100, boy, I'd be telling you to write on those for sure. But anyway, student debt is an abomination, says Nation Videos. Robert, Uncle Bruce, what are your thoughts on today's CYXT earnings report? I don't know. I just read him on the air here about 15, 20 minutes ago, and I saw that the annual earnings gross revenues were over 700 million, and that was higher than the year before. But I saw the $200 million loss, and I don't know what's causing the loss. Was it the fact that they went public and they had all those expenses and reorganized the company and they redid debt and all? I haven't had time to look at it, so I need to find the filing on the SEC report after I go off the air, and then I'll have to digest it, and hopefully I can come back to you in a few days with a thought, because I'm sure there's some deep reading going on here. 750 shares of GameStop. 750 shares of GameStop. Did you buy them at 78? Is that what you did, or did you bought 750? Again, I'm still not. Don't know what you're telling me. I'm not sure how to react to what you're saying on your. But if you bought 750 the other day, you're doing great. So beautiful. Way to go. I'd be writing calls on those with a $78 price if that's what you have. And you can write 120s right now that expire next Friday or the Friday after, or you can write 125s for like 3-4 weeks out. I'd be doing that. I would be really taking advantage of this run here and taking in some serious premiums to help reduce your cost and build cash. I mean, hey, why not? Robert is giving me thumbs ups. Nick, just ranting here. Instead of sending Bruce javelins to kill soldiers, Instead of sending those javelins to kill soldiers, they should be helping Americans get out of those student debts. There you go, too. Nick, yeah, I agree with you there. Liz, 23 Me going up. Well, let's hope so. Let's go, baby. 387. That's been here all day. We're up 29.5. It's great to see, isn't it? Sure like to see this break through 4 in a hurry and get up to that 5 level again, because I don't like it down here at all. Not anywhere near here at all. This isn't high enough for me to get comfortable. We were only as low in the 320s. We've only gone up 60 odd cents. I want this through 4 and 5. I want to see something here. Let's go, ME. GameStop 120.01 right now. Matterport, not Matterport. GameStop 120.01 and AMC 18.17. That's where we are now. The Dow's still up 219 points. We're not going anywhere at the moment. All righty. Let's see. Here we go. You could pull in right now 53.20 right now if you wrote the 120s for this Friday, says Michael. I believe in a world where students pay into the overall economy. DQ, GameStop went up because I wrote 110s. There you go. Thank you. I wrote them this week. I wrote them today for next week. Thank you, DQ. The stock's guaranteed to stay up here for another week. Thank you, my friend. You've locked it in for us. The automatic done deal. Gotta love this. Michael, 4,081 for 121, 125s. You can have that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's some money in them there hills, isn't there? When you have 750 shares. Wow. That's pretty cool. Way to go. Let's see, 119.66 again. We're back under 120 on GameStop. We're at 18.15 a share on AMC at the moment as well. SoFi 973. We're flatlining in the 970 to 75 range. Rocket Lab 920. We seem to be flatlining there. Dow's up 223 right now. Easy money, says Michael to Nucio. Yeah, it is. 119.75 last trade on GameStop. Joanne, I believe if you take a loan out, it should be repaid unless you become disabled and cannot work. There you go. Excuse me. I think that if you take out a student loan, you have to understand that you really are liable for that loan. And with the legislation that is now in the USA, very difficult to walk away from a student loan. Very difficult, even with bankruptcy. Very difficult. So make that a priority as soon as possible. Get work if you can. Get working soon after school. Spend an extra year in your parents' house and start knocking off that student loan. Get on it, because it's got to be eliminated. I don't know if governments are going to step up and eliminate these. Doesn't look like it. Mike, dude, you made $4,000 today. Michael says, I do too, Joanne, but the cost of college is ridiculous. Michael, now I was just telling someone else what they could make, laugh out loud. 99 Nation, students shouldn't be paying for education at extortion prices. It's abnormal practice to be outlawed. Austin turned 36 this past Sunday, sat down in the barber chair today, looked in the mirror and thought, damn, I look old. Oh no, Moonamoo. I'm the thumbs up number 168. Welcome everybody to the show. We're up 233 points on the Dow at the moment. We've been flatlining between 200 and 220 230 all day here. Rocket Lab is up 36 cents. SoFi is up 19. GameStop at 121.27. A little pop right now, up $27, with AMC popping a little bit right now to 18.34. We're up 27 cents on Matterport, and we're up 31 cents on ME to 3.89 a share. Spire's up 8.5, ATIP's up 4, SmartRent's still down 20, and Cyxtera is up 11 cents. Pfizer 53.06 down 113. We've been watching these markets, and the GameStop and AMC shares all afternoon. Came on early today to keep an eye on this. Excuse me. If I knew GameStop student loans would be eliminated, I should have gotten my PhD. AZ Uncle Bruce, it figures that the day after I write GameStop 100 calls, that GameStop would go to the moon. Expires in 3 weeks, so I guess I just have to sit back It was $8, but now 24. Any suggestions? Sit back, do nothing, just relax. Yeah, absolutely do nothing. DQ, you're okay. I haven't needed a barber in over 20 years. David, hey Bruce, I own 10 shares of Amazon. Should I look to add to my position before the stock split or wait? What do you think? You're going to have 200 after the split now. So if you're happy to wait with that, more power to you. If you want to have more shares and just average in, but you could always wait for a down day and not buy on an up day. Alberto, I paid back all my student loans. There should be an option, either pay back or contribute to society by teaching, assisting the elderly, etc. And Nucio, okay, I just wrote 7 covered calls for this Friday for $7.75. Right on. Taking in some cash. Michael, all right. I was thinking beer is on Mikey this weekend. Joanne Hubs, hell yeah, laughing out loud. Austin, I laughed a little bit there. Nice. Don't need to have a doctorate to have morals. Michael, Austin, it's definitely, I'm in on this. Firmalist, I have 30,000 still in student loans and still pay, but if they start canceling student ed, it needs to be for everybody, not just a select few. College education is a racket worthy of the mafia, says Firmless. Michael, you write 123s? And Michael is saying, nice going, Lucio. 250 gain on the Dow, a little higher on the Dow now. We've got a little surge coming in. We have 43 minutes to go in the day. We are still looking at 121.70 on GameStop, up 27.38. A little pop came in here, about a 150 gain. AMC at 18.36 came up about 15-20 cents. But we've kind of stopped again. Austin says, just marry a rich lady. It's so easy. It's just so easy. Nicholas Farlamus, I think that's the only hang up on canceling it. They don't want to cancel it all and can't decide where to draw the line on student debt. There you go. Excuse me. 257 gain on the Dow, 52.9 on S&P, and we're up 294 on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is gaining again. It was up 1.8%. It's now up 2.13. The Dow is up 0.6. It's now 0.72. So we're climbing on our markets together a little bit, going into the final 42 minutos. And unfortunately, SoFi is not moving higher. It's at 974. GameStop at 121.61 and AMC at 18.33. That's where we're at right there. Right there, right now. Oh boy. Let's see. The true repairman says to Austin, you can marry a rich lady, or you can just marry a lady with a lot of GameStop shares. You can do that. Zed, we came to Canada as refugees. I got a student loan, paid it off, and now I do covered calls. I love this country. Right on, Zed. Way to go, buddy. Joanne, 99 Nations. Are you taking jabs here? What's going on here? There you go. Having fun out there, everybody. Yes, indeed. NVIDIA is unveiling artificial intelligence chips, new chips, and software plus tools for creating virtual worlds. How about that? Interesting stuff. Well, what can I say? Virtual worlds are part of life now. There you go. And what do we got here? 1.5 million or so in calls on SoFi today. Very interesting. And Scott is saying to Zed, way to go, buddy. That sounds like a beautiful story. Well done. Joanne, you'll be okay, says 99 Nations. Michael, I want a $10 print on SoFi today. Let's go. Yes, you, Michael. I wrote 122 for this Friday. That's what I did. I wrote 122s for Friday. I'll give it 3 days and see if the stock stays under that, and I keep all the money. Nice. Very nice. 121.70 last trade, 18.36 on AMC today. Volume on GameStop now is 12.3 million today. Volume on AMC at 18.38 last trade, 66.9 million today. That's what we got there. Dow's up 245. Zed saying, Scott, thank you. DQ, yeah, $10 on SoFi and $300 on Moderna. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Austin, the greatest of all time covered call goes to the dude that wrote a call to pay for a root canal. What a boss. And if he loses on the call, he walks around in pain for the foreseeable future. Michael, do you even care if you get exercised? I bought a 78, right? Well done. 99 Nation. Money, 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 money. DQ, Austin, I believe that is Midnight Adventures is who did that for root canal money. He's probably at home going, oh, can't speak. Hang in there, Midnight Adventures. I hope you're doing all right. We're hanging in there watching this market right now. We're up 235 on the Dow, 966 on SoFi. We're going down. 915 on Rock Lab. We're going lower. 121.29 on GameStop. 18.29 on AMC. Matterport at 838. ME up 386, up 28.5. Spire up 7.5 to 205.5. ATIP is 179.5, up 3.5 cents. We're still down 20 on Smart Rent. Sextera is up 12 cents, make it 13 now. Pfizer 52.98, down 122. Interesting. And that is the dealio here, kids. All right. Watching the markets now in the last 38 minutes of the day today. 38 minutes to go as we're coming through here. GameStop is now 120.90 under the 121 level. 1826 on AMC. Now 120.68 on GameStop. We're backing up a little bit here again. Well, yeah, we'll see what's going to happen here. Nucio, yeah, no, I'm sure it'll go down again, but buy it back for a later date for GameStop. 120.06 now on GameStop. 120.06. 1822 on AMC, backing up a little bit at this point in time. Getting people liking my texts. Well, thank you very much. Let's see here. And Michael is saying to Nucio, basically anything under 129.75 on Friday, and you're all profit. There you go. Rock and roll. 120 a share on GameStop right now. 119.70. I see 119.44. We're going down again on GameStop. A little drop off here. 119.44. AMC at 18.16. Gave up about 20 cents here in the last few minutes. We got 37 minutes left in the day at the moment, at this point in time. 119.02 on GameStop at this time. 119.02. Okay. All righty. There you go. I got no news for you on GameStop. I have nothing. I've seen a couple of written articles that say we don't know why it's going up, or the article says, oh, it's up 30%. We don't know why, or it's up 25% for no apparent reason, or retail investors are buying the stock, but no one knows exactly why they're doing that, and so it's complete throwing their hands up in the air, going, we have no idea why this stock did this run. So it is not likely a corporate development that made this thing go up. It was most likely a shareholder development that made the stock go up. But it seems to me that has ended, unless there's a late turnaround happening here. We may have passed that development today. 119.47 right now on GameStop. Nucio, I like to pull in 75% of the premium, then I sell. Austin, that's a great marketing campaign. Want to fix your teeth? Come write some calls with Uncle Bruce. Get your dental work paid for by watching Uncle Bruce on Stock Markets with Bruce. Now there's a shtick right there. Right on. Michael says I do that too. DQ. My first 10 shares of GameStop are sitting in an old account. Might have to let them go to move my cash over. Credit Savage, Uncle Bruce, think Evergreen defaulting tomorrow has anything to do with the GameStop today? They did buy tons of companies on margin, and maybe they got GameStop on margin and tried to short it. The stock would have gone down. No way. I don't think so. I feel like this is a log. This is a lag from the earnings run up. Shorts can't suppress it further. The borrow rate is off the charts now. Shocked callers, says Nation. Michael laughing out loud. The true repairman. I rolled back a GameStop 414. 140 to a 115 GameStop for this week before this bump. Ugh. Well, you're only $4 out. 119.26. DQ. Pay your dental bills in plain English. There you go. Make dental money in plain English with Uncle Bruce. There you go. 18.17 on AMC. Up 231. 119.26 now on GameStop. Trading also at 119.12 right now. Oh boy, pay your dental bills with Uncle Bruce. Oh, I had my fun with dental bills last September. Oh, that wasn't a good month. We're under 119 on GameStop now. 118.73. Running into a little more stock coming in. AMC at 18.13 now. It's dropping a little bit as well. 118.90, 119 on these shares. Okay. Michael, already dropping for you, Nucio. Good timing. I'm hoping the CRA does not come knocking on my door from trading in my TFSA account. 119.17 last trade on GameStop, 18.14 on AMC. The Dow is up 244, and we have 33 minutes left to go. Yeah, okay. Canada doesn't take care of teeth? Not yet. Not yet. The dental trade. One very tight closed shop, just like the eye trade here in Canada. The eyes, the teeth, and the ear boys and girls, they got this market sewn up, and it's a fortune for us to get looked after. It is what it is. Does the U.S. have dental? I don't think so either. Splair, Lava, that's an important way to go. Michael, they cover nothing here. There you go. The Dow's up 229. Rocket Lab is at 912, up 30, but it's backed off a bit. SoFi 966, only up a dime now. GameStop 119.46. AMC 18.11. Matterport 835 up 18. ME 382.5 up 24.5. We've backed off a bit. Spire 205.5 up 7 cents. ATIP is only up 3.5 now. Smart Rent down 20. Cyxtera up 12. And Pfizer at 53.07 down 112. That's where we're at right now on this market today. Watching a number of things happening at the same time. Drink more vodka, says Austin. Keeps the teeth sparkling clean. Cindy, I wrote a poor man cover call on AMC a couple of weeks ago. This is so looking good right now. DQ, a challenge accepted. Nicholas, come on, SoFi, let's get to that $10 level. Joanne loves what Austin just said about the vodka. The U.S. overcharges you for everything. It's $10,000 to hold your own baby after birth. Man, I wish I could have waited 1 hour before writing my covered call on GameStop today. It's 36 a share right now. I got 24. Wow, gotta wait 4 weeks now. Gonna fold my arms and worry about SoFi and Matterport. Cindy, next time you go out to the U.S., go to America's Best for Glasses, cheap. American's Best for Glasses, cheap. Anyway, there you go. True Repairman, Uncle Bruce, if you were a Gen Z to do life all over again, what would you major in for college? Oh my God. Geez, that's a good one. It would have to be something I have a passion for. It wouldn't. I wouldn't do a trade because you can make good money doing that. I never wanted to do that for a living. I always wanted to do something that I enjoyed to do, rather than I had to do, right? I have to think about that. 99 Nations, it's only $5,000 if you want to hold someone else's baby. Laughing out loud. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. Boy, oh boy, I wonder. I love, the idea of marketing. That's always something that's been in my thing. But then again, I don't know about. I don't know. I have no reaction at this moment. I got too much on my mind, so I really don't know. Don't think they offered classes in Jennifer Aniston lookalikes, do they, or anything like that? Yeah. I go back to school for agriculture. However, my wife wouldn't let me because she wants more money. There you go. I remember in school, the kids would be asked, by the teacher, what do you want to be when you grow up, And I don't know if I ever said it, but I know I thought it. And it would come to my turn, and they'd say, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I'd say, "I want to be rich." You and I don't particularly want to have a skill. I just want to be rich. That'd be all right. Okay, is that so wrong? What can I say? Come on, Bruce, dig deep into that one. You could be Indiana Jones. I mean, you could be anything. That's right. Who's to know? Uh, oh boy. Ah, going back to school again. Oh my gosh. Being 18 again. Oh my goodness gracious. 18, 19. Of course, if you knew what you know, if you were 18 knowing what you know now, that's a whole ball game. But going forward in this world, if I woke up tomorrow at the age of 20 and it's 2022 and I'm 20, what do I do now for the next 40, 50 years? Oh boy, I would really be wondering what is this world going to be like in the next 10, 15, 20 years? I mean, the changes are so profound in careers and, you know, variants of viruses and who knows what. I tell you, I wonder. I do not know. Uh, yeah. Uh, Cindy, you have a great gift for Gab. I could listen to you for hours. Oh, wait a minute. I do. Maybe I go into radio, and just in time for radio to disappear off the face of the earth. Yeah, I don't know. You could tell stories. Well, you have to be 60 to be able to tell stories because you had to have the 40 years of life behind you to tell stories about. You see, there's all that. You see. Oh my goodness, I don't know. I don't know. What can I say? 120.56 on GameStop at the moment. 18.22 on AMC right now. SoFi is only up 12 cents to 968, and Rocket Lab's only up 27 to 910. Dow's up 237, kind of hanging in there. Matterport up only 12 cents now, and ME up 24. Spire only up a nickel. ATIP up 4. Smart Rent down 26. Terra up 11. And Pfizer at 53.18, down 101. Yeah, we're not going that far that fast here. GameStop 120.82 at the moment. Just kind of flatlining around 119 to 120. It's kind of where it's hanging around right now. I like Monday morning rants with Uncle Bruce. That's what I like. So, Duncan, smart. There you go. Yeah, I wonder if in years past, going back 30, 40 years, it would have been cool to be a travel agent because there were some real good perks as a travel agent way back when. Vacations at seriously discounted prices or virtually free, all kinds of opportunities to go on convention getaways. But oh boy, pardon me. I don't know. To be in the to be a if you go back in time, you know what's coming. In the future, theoretically, if the world is going to be exactly the same the way it was for the last 50 years, you wonder what would you do with yourself, kind of thing. I don't know. There was a really good movie that was done back in the 80s that was a time travel movie. It had to do with a battleship in the Pacific Ocean and how the entire battleship went back in time, and the Pacific Storm came over this ship out of nowhere, and they went back in time, and they didn't know where they were because all their communication system didn't work, all their satellite links and everything, nothing was working. And one of the ship guys in the radio room was picking up an AM signal from Hawaii, because they knew they were somewhere near Hawaii. And another guy picked up radio communications, and they realized very quickly they were in 1941, and they were in the Pacific, and they were the event of Pearl Harbor, and they could have stopped it. They could have stopped Pearl Harbor, and or because they had this aircraft carrier with all these planes, all these jets, all this equipment, and they could have taken out the Japanese fleet, no problem. And it was a real dilemma what to do and what not to do, and they ended up dropping off two people on the on Hawaii to warn the Hawaiians what was going to happen, and two people got dropped off by helicopter, and the helicopter was supposed to bring them back or something, and they crashed or something like that. And these two people were stranded in 1941, and just as the attack was about to happen, and the aircraft carrier was about to stop this attack, because this is an American aircraft carrier, the storm came back, and it took them back to present day, and nothing had changed. Everything was the same. They never stopped Pearl Harbor, but they had lost two people. A man and a woman were lost in Hawaii. And at the end of the show, they're back in, I think, San Diego, and the one commander is coming off the ship, and he's asked to accommodate, please come with me, kind of thing. He's following like a CIA guy, and he's led to a limo, and the door opens up, and inside the back of the limo are the two people that were dropped off in 1941. And this movie was 1980 something, so this is 40 years later, obviously, with movie time. So these folks were now in their 70s, and they wanted to see him, and he now was reunited with these people. He was still his 30-year-old self. They were now 70 something, and that's where the movie ended. I thought that was pretty cool. Final Countdown, yeah, a really cool movie. I remember seeing that originally. I thought that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool story. I have to watch it again one of these days. The Final Countdown. Yeah, The Final Countdown is the name of that movie. And let's see. Anyway, people talking about all kinds of other stuff. We're coming into the last 22 minutes, and the Dow is now up 255. So it's holding in there. S&P is up 51, Nasdaq up 271. Oil ended up down 82 cents. SoFi is only up 9 cents to 966. GameStop 122.74, a little recovery here, trying to hang around. 1828 on AMC, not quite a strong recovery, a little better. GameStop volume now at 122.64 is 12.8 million. And AMC volume with an 1824 last trade, 69.48 million. And that's where we're sitting at the moment. It's going to be interesting to see just what happens with the SoFi shares tomorrow and overnight. Philip Experiment, great movie. Let's see. There it goes, says Nucio. 123 on well. 122.76 I see here. Watching this market coming in. 123 now. Yep, 123.04 as it continues to roll along. Yeah, 123.04 on GameStop. And yes, we have till Friday for the dip. That's right. This is only Tuesday, kids. Wow, GameStop is up 26%. We're chit-chatting about movies. I guess we've stopped being too darn panicky. That's the key here is relax. Just relax. Markets are a marathon. They're not a sprint to the finish line. That's the difference. You won't be exercised today on $1. There you go. 122.84 again on GameStop. 122.41 backing up a little bit again. 18.26 on AMC. Yeah, you gotta learn how the markets are a long-term thing. They are single-day trading events, but they are an ongoing saga, and we have to kind of just go with the flow. Contracts expire weekly, not daily, so We don't have to worry about contracts today. We worry about contracts for Friday, keeping an eye on them in the meantime, obviously, but we don't worry about it as much. Anyway, there you are. Let's see what's going on here. 244 gain on the Dow. As Nasdaq's backed off a bit, it was up over 2%. It's now 1.9%. Still 265 to the good. The Dow is up 0.7%, 240 at 240 points. GameStop 122.84, trying to get back to 123. It just did 123.09, and we've got 1826 on AMC. Over on Bed Bath and Beyond, we're at 23.60, only up 60 cents now. We're still slumping. At least last 15, 20 minutes we've been flatlined here. We've got 19 minutes to go. The Bed Bath Beyond got up to 24.80 on the run. When GameStop hit its high, it hit its high. Bed Bath Beyond hit its high of 24.80, but it's now 23.59, only up 59 cents. So it has come back down as well. That party ended as well at the same time. GameStop at the moment 123.63, AMC at 18.34 as we go into the last 18 minutes of the day now to close out the day. Credit Savage says, I smell GameStop going back to the 150s. Oh, goody. Contracts are being bought up like candies today. Lots of volume and open interest everywhere. Hope this lasts a few months. Well, we'll see. 123.50, $29 gain today. Now 124.03, 29.83 for the day. The high today, 125.79. We'll see if the stock can achieve that or not. We still have 18 minutes to go here. 124.03 right now. And I'm showing 123.35 trades right now as well. So we're back off a little bit. What a day. I'm a happy camper, says Nucio. Michael, yeah, wow. Austin, what can I say? DQ, that's why you need a friend who homebrews. They do the work, you critique the results. There you go. You critique, could have used a little more of this sort of taste. Maybe the next batch of beer you make will be better. But let's finish this batch first before you go making another batch. What can we do? Right on. Thank you all for being here and hanging out with me this afternoon. We've been on a little longer than usual. We have 208 thumbs ups here. Thank you for getting me over 200 thumbs ups today. Appreciate that. Awful kind of you folks to get us over 200 here. Keep those thumbs ups coming in if you could, folks. That would be absolutely terrific. Much, much appreciated. As we grind away on this final few minutes here, 17 minutes left to go on our day. 123.66 on the GameStop now. Okay. Yeah. True Repairman saying to the Credit Savage Credit Coach, I'd rather slower climb where our options won't be blown out. There you go. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We may calm down tomorrow quite a bit. We'll play it by ear. We'll be here. We'll be here. 124.06 now. 124.17. Trying to go higher here on a little surge with 16 minutes to go on the day. Dow's up 271, a little improvement. 279 on the Dow, coming on a little bit. NASDAQ up over 2% again. Little pop there coming as well. So that's helping. Credit Savage to the True Repairman. You can roll over anytime, man. DQ, man, these Austin hops are bitter. His portfolio must be down again. True Repairman agrees. Michael, you guys all know GameStop can drop just as fast as it climbs. It can. 123.98 now. Austin, my dad and I quoted for 10 acres of telephone poles, airline cables. To make it work was going to cost 150 grand and no processing, just the infrastructure. Yikes. That was 10 years ago. H. Gregory, hey, Uncle B, I have poor man covered call on Apple and IBM. Strike of 155 for Apple and 123 for IBM. I rolled and kept some strikes last couple of weeks. On Friday, would you roll up to 160 and 125 respectively? Depends. You may want to do that. I can't answer that on the spot without looking further. Apple 168.96 now, so rolling up to 160s could be a move if you're capable of doing that. Yeah, and the 125 on IBM, yeah, that could be done too. Sure, sure, I agree with that. Good strategy, man. You're on the right track here. GameStop 123.53 at the moment. Coming in here to the last 14 minutes. Let's see. Oh my. Okay. 123.17 on GameStop right now. 123.17. Uh, okay, Dow's up 277, holding its own. Looks like a solid close around this 250 300 mark. Trying to hold its own right now. Uh, anyway, there we are. 294 on the Dow now. A little surge coming in here. 13 minutes to go. A little uptick coming on again. Okay. 123.88 on GameStop, 1846 on the AMC. The volume on GameStop now is 13.19 million. AMC volume 71.2 million right here. Okay, that's a good volume for AMC. We haven't seen this in a long time. AMC has been in the 30-40 million range. See 70 million, a little better. 1850 on AMC, 124.28 on GameStop. Obviously, GameStop volume today is much higher than normal. We're usually in the 2 to 3 million, 4 million range, today being 13 million above normal. 124.87 on GameStop right now. Okay. And 125.46. We're trying to hit a new high of 125.79, 125.46 right now, 125.69. We're pushing the new high right now. Just around the new high, 124.91, just backed off here. We almost hit it. 125.79 was the high of the day, and we're at 124.83 right now. A little blip of volume came in, and it's at 124.50 all of a sudden. And let's go. 1846 on AMC, 124.50 now on GameStop. Just backed off about $1.20 real quick here. The Dow up 305, near its high today right now. The Dow at 34,858, just 8 points away from the high of the day, right here on a bit of a surge at the end of the day. Very good for the Dow, 308-point gain. GameStop 124.51, AMC 1847. All right. And Rob, yeah, good thing I have. I think it's Friday to roll over. I think that's what you said. Or did you say, or the 8th? Do you have the 8th of April? You have more time than just this Friday. 124.46 on GameStop, by the way. Michael, I don't have much faith in this $10 print on SoFi, although it is back to 973 from 965. It's only up 16 cents. We need a real surge on SoFi in 11 minutes, and I don't know if we're going to get it. I really don't know. 124.61 here on GameStop. DQ is saying to Michael, this is not looking good. This $10 thing on SoFi today, not looking good. 904 on Rocket Lab, only up 22. We've given up some ground here, unfortunately. Yeah, Matterport up 16 to 834. It's given up ground. ME at 384 is not going anywhere. Spire only up a nickel. ATP up 3.5. We're not going anywhere at this point. 323 on the Dow. Yeah, that's going at the moment, a bit higher. 125.39, 124.98 on GameStop. We just went over 125, went back under 125. Coming into the final minutes here, 10 minutes to go on the day, and watching our friend here at GameStop, 125.36. 60 cents away from the high of the day or so, 50 cents, 40 cents. Very close to a high close or high area for the day. Trying to put on a rally at the end. Volume on GameStop now is 13.45 million shares at the moment. That's what we're seeing here. Some article on Bazinga about a whale loading on SoFi. I see tons of articles on this, but the stock never moves. Michael, GameStop is back on the menu, boys. We're at 124.80, and AMC just popped up to over 1850. It's 1851, up 265. The high today on AMC though 1890, trading 72.3 million. GameStop now at 125.02 on a volume of 13.47 million. Yeah, that's where we're at. 262 gain on the Dow. We backed off 50 points here from the 305 hit. 971 on SoFi, holding a 14-cent gain. 125.49, a little climb again, 30 cents away from a new high on GameStop. 125.49 right now, just below the high of the day. 125.50. Hinkle Bruce, I wrote 14 April 120s on GameStop this morning, thinking I'd be safe. Not to mention my 100s for next Friday. Yikes, Mr. T, relax. You're going to be fine. It's all going to be good, buddy. 125.34 on GameStop. Gonna make lots of money here. 228 thumbs up from Kiwi. Thanks, buddy. Thank you for the thumbs ups today. We're just crossing our arms, letting GameStop do whatever it wants to do, and we will press ahead. We will make money. 125.34 on the GameStop shares today. SoFi 970, the Dow up 264 right now. That is where we're at, coming into the last 8 minutes. There you go. DQ. Mr. T, April 14th is forever away in GameStop time. True repairman. Mr. T, I feel you, Mr. T. I'm in a similar situation. It's all good, kids. It's all good. 124.76. We just dropped about $1 on GameStop. 1848 on AMC. We're just dropping a few pennies there as well. The Dow, 273 gain right now, 268 with now 7 minutes to go on the day. That's what we got. That's what we got. Watching this market closely. Yeah, man. Goldman only up 404 on a really good day, only up 404 to 343. That's disappointing, but that's what it is. Look at this. Amazon is up 70. Tesla's up 73. Google's up 76. Wow. A $3,300 stock, a $995 stock on Tesla, $995, and a $2,800 stock on Google. Tesla is outperforming these other guys almost 3-1. $994 a share on Tesla right now. Trying to get back to 1,000. GameStop 123.49. We've dropped another $1 here. AMC just dropped a dime. Watching closely, coming into the end of the day. Let's see. Jeff saying, Mr. T, I pity the fool, which is me. I wrote 110s for Friday thinking I was safe. I'm waiting on my federal tax return so I can purchase more SoFi. Michael, DQ, okay, you're near the New York border. There you go. Cody, this still feels like March, like I said yesterday. We'll see if GameStop runs until halfway through tomorrow. T+2 obligations from Friday's quarterly rebalance can still be placed at market open tomorrow. 123.76 on GameStop. Michael, pretty sure you've told me that, laughing out loud. 123.76, 1835 on AMC, another nickel lower there. The Dow's up 245, slumping a little here. We're 5 minutes to go. We were up 310, 305 about 5 minutes ago. We're only up 245 right now. Is this a slump before the shot? Do we get a shot? 239 gain right now on the Dow. 123.58 on GameStop, 1833 on AMC. There it is. Do you think it's possible, Splur's asking, that it has to be possible, that GameStop is tomorrow could be higher? GameStop might go a bit higher, but it might also falter. It might falter after 15, 20 minutes and then drop. This is no sure bet that a $28 gain is going to stay a $28 gain. I mean, we've gone too far too fast today. Okay, we really have. We're at 123.19. We've just come back to 60 a share here. We might already be backing off of it. I don't know. I just don't know. Alberto Gamestop. Hopefully, it rockets over 300 a share. That would be great. Coyote, yeah, a bit too fast of a run up right now. I agree. Coyote agrees. 123.29 and 18.31 on AMC. The Dow's up 226, still slumping a little at the end of the day here. Just a little coming back. 4 minutes to go on the Dow. We'll see how the last 4 minutes run here. 898 on Rocket Lab, under $9, only up 15 cents. SoFi up 14 to 971. GameStop 123.36, AMC 18.29. Matterport is 830, only up 14. ME 383, up 25 cents. Spire up 6.5. ATIP up 4.5. Smart Rent down 18. Cyxtera up 3. Pfizer 53.04, down 115. The Dow still up 228. The Nasdaq has backed off about 0.3 of a percentage point, back to 1.8% gain. So there has been some backing up here late. Mr. T, I know you guys are right. I just need to hear someone else tell me it'll be okay. Nicholas, how much more consolidation does SoFi need before it can make another move up? I agree, Nicholas. Bear snare at the end here. Michael, it would have been a great day if the Dow was up like the NASDAQ. Yes. Splair, I just think back how fast we were gone last year to 150 and then next day 300. And earlier there were big steps as well because it started at 40, I think a week earlier. It was a crazy time. 3 minutes left to go. We're up 225 on the Dow. GameStop 122.78. We're under 123 now. AMC 1824. 122.44 on GameStop. We're dropping a little bit here. We're coming into some selling after topping out at 125.79 earlier today. 122.44. Definitely looking to get out before Friday, if at all. GameStop dips under 110 again, but then it might be likely Friday afternoon power hour. Spirit, but also I hope it drops for $5 or $10. The true repairman. Hey, Mr. D, it's okay. Hold my metaphorical hand. There you go. 122.54 on GameStop. 18.22 on AMC. The Dow up 230. We have 2 minutes to go. The last indication. 230-point gain on the Dow right now. SoFi 970 at the moment. 122.93 and 18.22 on these two key stocks we're following closely at this time, coming into the final 2 minutes or less than 2 minutes to go. 122.95 on GameStop, 18.26 on AMC. Okay, we'll watch the final closes. The final closing here. We got a minute left. 1 minute. 263 gain on the Dow. A little pop higher. GameStop 122.91, 18.25 on AMC. GameStop now 122.85. A little pullback here. We'll see what it is. Let's go. Let's see. 123.01 and 18.24. The Dow up 251. Slump back a little. Last minute. We're into the last minute now. 123.01 on GameStop. 18.24 on AMC. 123.09, 18.25. There you go. Last minute. Coming into the final moments before the bell is ringing and we're done for the day. I think we're done. Not Larry Titus. The bells have just gotten rung here. We're done. And it's all over but the crying. We're up 254 on the Dow, it would appear. Rocket Lab holding at $9, up 17. SoFi 972, up 15 cents. GameStop 123.15. An AMC dropped to 18.08 at the end. Where is Larry? He's on jury duty apparently, unfortunately, so he's not here. I'm showing a GameStop right now, 123.40. 14. Watching now. After hours trading, 123.25. Watching after hours trading go through now on AMC. 123.50 now last trade on AMC after hours trading. On AMC trading, 18.21 up 13 cents. So we're going to get a little follow through trading here. We'll see how that works out. What a day, says Slayer. I agree. What a day today. Jury duty for like 6 weeks. Tomorrow is another day, says Duncan. You got it. Gee, 6 weeks. Nation Ovidios. Whoa, the market rally turns you into a Ferengue sometimes. I hope he can sleep there a lot. Poor Larry. 18.18 on AMC. 123.14 on GameStop. Now down a penny from the close of 123.15 today. The final volume on GameStop. By the way, AMC was 75 million. GameStop was 13.9 million on the day. We're now trading in the aftermarket. 123 even on the aftermarket. There you go. Very good. Let's see. I would have just run in there screaming guilty and then get dismissed. Joanne, thank you for a great show. Bruce, see you all in the morning. You know it, kids. We're going to be busy tomorrow. I'll be on before 8:30, of course, with the trade alert. We'll be keeping an eye on the overnight for GameStop, tomorrow morning's pre-market. I'll be with you on that. We'll see how it wants to behave tomorrow. We'll be then on at 8:30 as usual, tomorrow being Wednesday, and at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And tomorrow night, we're on at 8 o'clock, prime time with Uncle Bruce. If you would like to join us on the primetime show, become one of these guys. Join this channel as a gold member, and you will be joining us tomorrow night at 8 o'clock tomorrow evening and ask me whatever you want about whatever options trades you're doing or whatever else. And we won't have the market to worry about second to second. We'll cover whatever ground we can. But in the meantime, we'll get some rest tonight, and let's see what happens. Fastest way for time to pass by. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Have a great night. Thank you, Easy. Michael, danke für the Zeit, danke. Vielen Dank. Have a good night, y'all. Thank you, Spur. Vernon Edwards, later Bagel Gang. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. Thank you for the thumbs ups today and all your words of encouragement. I appreciate it. 239 thumbs ups on this show. Fantastic, guys. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, as always, Uncle B, says Malo. 99 Nations, see you, Bagel Breath. The True Repairman, thanks for the stories today. See you all tomorrow. You got it. We'll be here for more. I see GameStop now, 124.28 up, 113 at the moment. We'll see how that settles out on the aftermarket as this goes on for the next 4 hours. Munamu smiling. Have a good one. Thank you, Nucio. Slayer, great thanks for the extra time. You got it, buddy. Today was one of those days we had to be on a little earlier to stay on top of this whole event that was taking place, and I was happy to do it. And we'll see how this market takes care of us and treats us tomorrow. How about that? We'll work it. Does that sound okay to you? I think it's all right. 249 thumbs ups. Thank you guys so much. All right. That's it. I'm out of here. I'll see you tomorrow morning before the 8:30 show for Trader Alerts for Gold Bagel members. And we'll watch what's going on with this market tomorrow. Okay? Right on. Have a good one, Mr. T. Thank you. Scott, love you. Uncle B, love you too, Scott. You take care, buddy. All of you guys, be well. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Let's make some money tomorrow. And we'll take it from here. Okay, guys. Bye for now.